Hi everybody, this is TheHande, and as you can see, this is Streets of Rage, and Streets of Rage 1 to be specific. And let's hit start, and let's look at the options, and let's see, I'm gonna put it on easy. I'm just gonna have a short little round of playing this, and of course, I'm gonna take place. Of course, you gotta, when you play these games, you gotta play as the girl, or I gotta play as the girl. Oh yeah, and I changed the. Oh Jesus! All right, sorry, I had a little thing with the computer there. All right, so this is. Whoops. Okay, I did the thing. Immediately used my special on accident. Actually, yeah, there's a. So I'm playing this once again on the Sega Mega Drive Classics Collection. Actually, you know what? Let's reset this. Let's change the button settings as well, because I screwed that up. So special attack was on A, so let's change that. So attack, jump. Yeah, that sounds good. Yeah. All right. At least I hope it's now the way I'm imagining it. Yeah, actually, that was in Golden Axe. That's actually an achievement. If you press the special attack. I think it's called the achievement is called "What Are the Buttons?" All right, so this is Streets of Rage. So this was Sega's beat 'em up series, and I've talked about this in my old At Games video review. Now, Streets of Rage 2, of course, is the best game of the series, and so you might be wondering, why am I playing 1? Do I have like a special affinity for this one, or not really? I mean, it's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. It's very standard beat 'em up fare. But that's really all it is. Like, but I just completed. You know, not only like less than half an hour ago, I think, maybe a little bit more. I actually beat the Castlevania Adventure, and I really, after beating Castlevania Adventure, weirdly, I did not feel like playing any more Castlevania Adventure. So. Yeah, I decided I wasn't gonna record an episode of me playing it. I may still do that at some point in the future, but not yet. Not yet. I literally just finished it, and my god, like that final boss fight. Like I was talking about in the Belmont's Revenge video that I was save spamming like crazy with that, and yeah. So in this, your special move is that cop car shows up and kills all the enemies. So, oh, that's the other thing. That's the thing, though. I do think this is kind of sucks. You don't get to see these guys' names. I think this the standard goon is called what is he called? He has like has like a Spanish name. So, is it Garcia? I think he might be Garcia. But anyway, yeah, I thought I just wanted to do another one from the Sega Mega Drive Classics Collection, which is, of course, another interesting thing. Yeah. The thing that they did in this, and actually in the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, is that you actually get to play the Japanese versions of a few of these games, and the Japanese Streets of Rage is actually called Bare Knuckle, as in B-A-R-E, not, you know, B-E-A-R. That'd be interesting, though. Yeah. All right. Here's Electra. At least I think her name is Electra. I've discovered that literally every single one of these old like beat 'em up series has a whip wielding lady at some point, or you know. Well, I guess Poison didn't technically have a whip. She has what's that thing that you use on horses, like in some of the later games, but not in the original, I think. But I discovered like even Double Dragon has a whip-wielding lady enemy, although I don't remember what her name is. Yeah. Yeah, so, I mean, this game is easily the second best. I think the music's really good, and, you know, the gameplay is fine. It's a little clunky, I do have to say. Like, the second game's controls are way better, and one of the reasons is that you can also, like, jump. I mean, there's a run, in the run mechanic in the second game. Yeah, this feels very, very clunky. I haven't played. Well, I do think I played this earlier this year, but maybe I'm confusing it with number 3. I might have been like playing number 3. And number 3, like the controls are, you know, the controls in that are fine. It's whatever. They included a feature that I think some people might enjoy, which is the fact that your special weapons don't take your health. And in this they don't either. You have that actually have that you know, that counter at the top shows how many special moves you get to use. But frankly, I don't mind. You know, I've said this before. I've said that I don't mind the. I personally don't mind the. Oh, I love the wind effect there though. That was very cool. But I personally do not mind the money. Wonderful points. I guess the points give you extra lives in this, but I don't remember how many you need. What the hell was that? Oh, it's like a smoke bomb. Okay, weird. It looked like shuttlecock or something. Which would have been weird. I love that poster in the background. Yeah, so this isn't, you know, and to be fair, like, beat 'em ups are, you know, they're fine. I'm not the biggest fan of them. And some beat 'em ups are definitely way better when you play them with friends. Turtles in Time is like the only one that I enjoy, you know, just playing by myself as well. But it is more fun when you get a friend to help out with that. And I have played, like, long time ago, I have played the original Final Fight. I had a friend had it on his Amiga computer, and so actually we got to experience both Street Fighter 2 and Final Fight with that. Also, I should probably, like, clarify that I have never actually beaten Streets of Rage 2, even though that one is my favorite. I have gotten pretty far. I don't know if I've gotten right up to the final boss, but I've gotten very close to the end. But the thing with these games, these Streets of Rage, and you know, the thing with these beat 'em ups is, of course, that they get progressively a lot harder. I think I got an extra life just there. I don't want the fucking knife. I want the pipe. All right, good. An apple. Apple Day keeps the, no, this is not Mad Gear. I forget what the Street Gang is this is called. I mean, this is very much, you know, this was very much like Sega's answer to Final Fight. Actually, I'm a little embarrassed to admit that I don't think I've ever actually played Double Dragon, which is kind of the progenitor of these. I mean, I've played one of the Double Dragons. I think it was the one on the Super Nintendo, like a long time ago, and I didn't really like it. And actually, I think we're gonna have to pause it. Yeah, so actually, like, I think I played the Super Nintendo one, and I think that one was actually supposed to be like a reboot as well, because I remember I've watched some documentary about the streets about Double Dragon and how Technos really kind of dropped the ball in that one. I'm using the special right now. I don't give a shit. I'm not gonna try to get very far. I'm just gonna play until I get bored, and then we'll finish it off. Ah, here's Electra. I did like her costume in the second game a lot better than in this. But the music is definitely really cool in this. This Wolverine wannabe. Yeah. By the way, I hope you noticed that I changed the borders. I only just recently discovered, like, I've had this collection for nearly, like, 2 years, and only now... No, not 2 years. When did I get this? Well, anyway, I've never changed the borders. I've never even put the black borders on. Oh, you can just... Well, I thought so. Jesus. I don't remember this boss being this hard. It's already taken 2 lives off of me. I don't think you had, like, unique special moves in this game yet. I think that was the thing in the second game. In the third game, they actually had that special meter that charged up, so as long as it was charged up and you used your special, you didn't lose health. But then if you did use your special move while it wasn't charged up, you lost health. Which I guess is a feature that people who don't like that mechanic of you losing health when you use a special. I did like this, that they used the same round music for each of the games. This is something that really pisses me off about the Sonic games, how they suddenly just changed the music in the third game. Although there was another thing I just recently discovered, is that Sega doesn't actually own the Sonic the Hedgehog theme song. I was shocked. I was shocked to discover that. And apparently that's also why it doesn't appear in Sonic Spinball. Apparently that was a thing in the Sega Technical Institute. They originally had the, you know, the Sonic, with the Sonic theme song, what I mean, of course, is the da-da-da-da-da. So that one, so that piece of music actually belongs to the band that made it. Like, it was some musician. Can I pick this up? This looks like a thing I could pick up, but I can't. Okay, let's go. So, you know, that's a thing to add to the pile of sad Sega facts that I know. Like, it's like, you know, with Nintendo, it's like cool little things, like, you know, like how Kumpo Yokoi was instrumental in, like, designing the controller for the NES because of his background with doing Game & Watch, and, you know, he's also the father of Metroid and was a really big, you know, he's the guy who invented the Game Boy, and, you know, it's always like cool innovation stuff with Nintendo, and with Sega it's like, oh, well, this guy died, and this guy had to go to the United States to get away from, like, the internal politics, like, you know, yeah. I honestly wish I knew more, like, positive Sega trivia, but Sega really was a bit of a dumpster fire of a company, even in their heyday. Oh, there's 3 of these guys now. I hate these guys. This is something I do like about the series, though, like, they did maintain these same characters all throughout. There's not like, that's another thing I really hate about Sonic 3, actually. Like, so none of the, like, classic bosses, like, classic enemies really came back for it. Like, because, you know, in Sonic 2, you still had, like, robot fishes, and you had the, you know, you had Grounder, you had the drill robots, or a variant of them, at least, in one level, and, you know, there's a more consistent feel between Sonic 1 and 2, then when you go to 3, it's like, it's almost like a completely different game, almost. It does take awful long for the screen to start scrolling, and that's not, I don't think, you know, a PAL issue either. Like, the games in this run with, at the NTSC speeds. If you don't know what that is, I'm not gonna turn this into, like, I have that series of videos that I call my Techno Babble Trilogy. Actually, yes, I think I went back and I renamed. So if you go to this channel and just in the YouTube search, you write Techno Babble, I think that it's gonna bring up at least one. Yeah, the most recent was the Sonic 3 where I played as Tails. All right. Oh, I got a bat for the boss fight. Oh, it's this asshole. Yeah, I hate this guy. This guy reminds me a little bit of Endore, I think. Or maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. Was that the name of the guy? I think that was the name of the guy in who's also in Street Fighter 3, and you know, the Mad Gear guy who. Oh, he's already dead. This guy was way easier than the level 2 boss. Are you kidding me? Yeah, the escalation of the difficulty doesn't quite hit the right spots. And so I played Final Fight a little bit. I gotta be honest, not a big fan of Final Fight. I actually prefer, this is not a joke, I actually prefer Mighty Final Fight, which is the NES version. And sadly, it's the only version of Final Fight on a Nintendo system that actually has poison in it. That's the other thing. Yeah, and also, if you're wondering what's the difference between this and, like, Bare Knuckle, like, there's not really any difference. Like, the title screen's different, and there's, like, a frame or 2 frames where you see, like, Blaze's, like, panties. And it's like, really? That's not, you know. I mean, pixelated panties are not really enough to get me off, I'm gonna be honest. Like, you know. It's also kind of with the Castlevania Legacy Collection as well, it was the Anniversary Collection. Like, it had the Japanese versions of the games, but, you know, for the vast majority of those, it's not very different. Like, I played a little bit of Castlevania 3, because that was, you know, that was a Sega, Famicom disc drive game originally. And I was assuming that the game was going to look way more different than when I finally actually did play it, and it looks pretty much... It actually looked way more same. Like, sure, I didn't have, like, a side-by-side comparison of it, but... And I have seen them, so I know there's more detail in, like, the backgrounds and things, but it actually really did not look that much different, and even the music didn't. And the music sounded a bit different, but it also did not sound as good. Because I've heard those, what the disc drive music is supposed to sound like on YouTube, but when I was listening to it, I mean, granted, my TV is a really kind of a cheapo TV, so maybe the audio definition isn't as high as it could be, but still, I was, you know, I was a bit let down by that feature. And here we go again. I guess I'll take the knife because it was there right there. Yeah, I'm not gonna play this for much longer. Like, I mean, this isn't bad, but I am beginning to remember why I prefer Streets of Rage like way more. Like, actually, I might actually do like a quick one-off of Streets of Rage 2 immediately after this. I'm not sure yet. The music's pretty good, like I said. That's actually my like biggest praise for this. Another one that people usually shit on, but I have it, so I kind of have like nostalgic memories of it. Is actually I have Batman Forever for the SNES. And, you know, that's not, you know, that game isn't nearly as bad as people make it out to be. I mean, it's a bit clunky, sure, but it's not that bad. Like, once you know how all the buttons work, like, it's, you know, it's just like any other beat 'em up. Again, that beat 'em up is, that though is a game that is way easier when you play it with friends as opposed to when you're playing it alone, because I noticed I start getting game overs around level 3 or 2. I mean, barely, like, getting to the circus part. You know, I already start to get like stuck in that. All right, what is this boss? I've already forgotten. Is this the fat guy already? Oh, it is. It's the fucking big boys from the these guys. Yeah, these guys were. That's the other thing I noticed. So these guys are just a regular enemy in basically in Streets of Rage 2, and they have like baseball caps on. But it's basically the same guy. It was actually and also in Castlevania Adventure, in the final level, because that's the other thing that completely like shocked me. I mean, I guess I probably knew this because I probably read it somewhere before, but Castlevania Adventure only has 4 levels. Like, holy hell, like, granted there are like the 4 most frustrating levels ever in a Castlevania game because the controls are so goddamn bad, but still, I was a bit shocked, like, how do you get, how? And Dracula in that, like, it's like all of a sudden, like, I got up to the end of stage 4 and it's like, wait, Dracula already? Like, you know, I was not expecting, I was expecting there to be at least 1 more level. And so, you know, it really did take me by surprise. Is he dead? Oh, it is dead, okay. And Dracula too, like, he's so weirdly one of the easiest Draculas, but also kind of hard. And it's only hard because the controls are so goddamn bad. Round 5. Oh yeah, now we're on the boat. Yeah, I've definitely gotten up to here. I just forgot that that fat guy was the boss. I thought for some reason he wasn't. I thought there was another character. Is the kangaroo in... I'm probably thinking, I'm thinking of Streets of Rage 3. I'm beginning to think that's the case. I'm thinking of Streets of Rage 3 and getting it confused with this game. Streets of Rage 3 is a frustrating game too because it would be, you know, the controls are good, the graphics are good, the music is actually pretty good, except in the club, like the club music is like. It's one of those like what the fuck moments in that game where you're just kind of, what's going on? Oh, it just stuns one of the guys. That's a shitty weapon. How come I don't remember that weapon? Like, that's the weird thing. Like, I don't remember that smoke bomb, like, ever having seen it. I remember the bats, the knives, the pipes, and other stuff. That's in the other games too. But seriously, I do not. I just don't. I was also thinking of maybe doing Dead or Alive 6, but again, I've tried so many times in the past to do fighting game Let's Play. I've talked about this as well, but I just forget to talk when I'm playing fighting games, so that's the problem. I got an extra life. I just heard the sound effect. Yeah, I'm getting a little tired of this, so, you know, we'll see if we can get up to, you know, the level 5 boss. Alright, I wanted it. Yes, he does! He rides on the fucking deck. Except that one on the ground. Oh, she did get blown away. Okay. I had to try that out. That was so funny. Yeah. I mean, this is fun. Like, you know, I've never actually played any of the Final Fight sequels. I know there's 2 at least. But you know, oh yeah, there's 2 for the you know, the 16-bit consoles, and then there was the then was the reboot that failed. But yeah, like I said, beat 'em ups have never really been my deal, you know. Like it's the same thing with Golden Axe as well. Like I don't really like Golden Axe, but I like playing Golden Axe with either friends or my little brothers, for instance. They really like Golden Axe, so I like playing it with them because they like it. So, you know, that's the thing. Jesus Christ. Okay. Is it boss time? Oh, no, it's, okay, exactly what I was talking about. Like, now they're just turning the bosses into normal enemies. That always feels so cheap. Like, why do you do that? Is it just because you can't... There's only so many assets you can fit into the game cartridge? I guess it has to be. And he takes a lot of hits. He's almost... It feels weird that they don't have their own, like, energy bars. Jesus. How many more hits do you need to take from me? Okay, now he's dead. Is it boss time now? Is it boss time now? No, still not a boss time. Oh god, just a bunch of these assholes. Oh, I ran out of lives. Didn't realize. Okay, fuck these guys. I want to see what the final boss is, the boss of this level is, and then I think I'm gonna quit. Oh, I got another special. Oh, here comes the... Yeah, there's more of these juggling assholes. Take care of them for me, boys. Hey, better! Yay. Yeah, so we did a new cartoon with Aqualung, and I've actually been rewatching a lot of Aqualung videos. They're good videos. You should really rewatch them, and, you know... But I've also been rewatching some of my old cartoons, and I've forgotten, like, how good those Francisco Scaramanga ones were. It's funny because they were originally supposed to be, like, kind of low-effort videos, so... Oh! Doppelganger time! Alright, this is sexy. Oh, God. Alright, and they're in green, too. Man, green's my favorite color. Okay, but I think we're gonna end it here. Thank you for watching. I'm TheHande. We'll see what the next game will be. Bye-bye.